Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Go
hey, Haywood.
44 is the mic.
Head up.
They go play action here on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Woo! Get him,
That's
boys.
called setting the tone right away.
That's how we
got it. It certainly is, and it lets you know 44, just how important communication
Mike,
is
44.
amongst the offensive line. They talk about
Shoot.
You got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up
ready.
down.
60
something
or
from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down.
44
Went
the mic.
backwards.
Hey,
it's
Charlie.
third and very long.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 44 is the mic.
Lee Griffin.
He'll look
You got
to
nothing
throw.
today. You got nothing.
This pass complete to Higgins. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Let's go old school there. That's
All day,
absolutely
baby.
a
Let's
great
go.
coffin corner.
Let's go.
Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they put someone trying to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
Middle.
Take the big shot right out of the gate. You open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them scared off to 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what I'm looking for.
2nd and 11. Open man is Higgins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Down.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Check three.
Ready.
40 now for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
On the ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus.
At the 37-yard line.
44.
They go.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Completes it to Boyd.
Let's make these babies cry all
And
the way
he
back
gets
home.
it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Oh!
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Come on, set.
you're able to
30
hit a receiver
base.
in stride, and you
Go.
can pick up a lot of
I don't think
yardage
you got
after
it,
the
son.
catch.
44
But in
is
this
the mic.
situation,
44 is the mic.
the
Check,
defense
check.
was effective,
Hey,
able to
hey,
stop
hey,
him
hey,
before he could get a good
hey.
head.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
good work, boys. Let's go.
Just messes
Let's
things
go.
up for you offensively.
Set.
And now they
Get
got
it,
to
20.
take it, set it aside,
I'm scared.
and move forward.
So the big play changes the direction of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets
There we
him
go,
up
D.
nicely.
That's the way to
8
hit.
yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Set.
8
Lady.
yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm coming. 57's the mic.
Look behind.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So
That's
they will
how we
take
do
the
it.
sack
That's how we
instead
do
of the
it.
penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just
Set.
got the sack
Lady.
that no longer counts?
57's
No,
the mic.
not at all.
2, 3.
On 3rd down, Swift. They're able to convert on 3rd down.
Here
and
we
that
go.
sets
Here
up
we
the
go.
1st and goal.
Here we go.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in
Michael,
this
set.
first quarter.
Blue
Yeah, if the
60.
lanes are there, go
Mike.
ahead and exploit
Drop
them.
deep,
But
drop
what I
deep.
like the most, how decisive he is. Just putting the ground and going.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
There we go, there we go.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That.
That's a
250.
win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
Outside coming. Outside coming.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5
go,
at the
let's go.
6.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
Ready.
Maybe the first
Yellow lady.
test of the season here
Yellow
on
lady.
both sides. This is 3rd
Double
and
guy.
goal. An
Bring it out, bring it
entertaining
out.
start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Set. Lady.
57. Check pass, check pass.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it's hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals take over.
Come on now, come on. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense
60
about ready to
Pittsburgh.
go here on their next drive.
44,
And they split the
44,
uprights
Mike,
last
Mike,
time for
45.
3. They've got
Two.
the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not
44
hoping for
to
another
Mike.
field goal. They're hoping for a
44 to
touchdown.
Mike.
I'm with
Get
you
it.
on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go.
An
Here we go.
incomplete pass leads to
70,
second and 10
Indy.
from the
Hey, watch that.
25.
Hey, watch the ball.
Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
5.
Second and 10.
Watch the slam.
Throw left side to Higgins. They'll get 14 on that
Keep
one.
playing
Good for a
hard.
Bengal first down. And a good quarterback facing zone
go.
coverage. If he has
60
just a little
outlaws.
bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going
I
to
got
happen.
him. I
No
got
doubt
him.
about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 61 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that move, maybe the defense got napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 23-yard
Ready.
line.
The
180.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go,
And
D.
last time they got 3 points.
It's
Chip shot
just
field
me and you.
goal. When you go
It's
to
me and you.
after chip shot field goal, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Set.
Ball
Ready.
up to the
10
35
Lobo.
now as they
Check back
come up
21.
on
Pilot.
first and
64.
10.
Weak.
Get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Head out.
Out the shotgun, they have
Spons,
Mixon.
Spons. No.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Run.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping
Way to
is
be
big
here,
defensive
Ben.
linemen will
10
take the bait
Tucson.
and move
21, Mike
laterally
21. Check Mike 21.
and open up a
Watch
crease
the
that they
run.
can run
Watch
through.
the run.
Two.
Switch.
Down, here's Mixon.
Run.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 27.
Nice.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters
Ready,
the
break.
normal spacing
Mike
and run
21,
fits
Mike 21, check
and
Mike
leaves creases
21.
like they were
Rabbit,
able to
rabbit.
exploit right there.
Rabbit. Hey, alert 3. Alert
Leak
3.
grip. Leak grip.
They give to Mixon to try to
Bang.
and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after it's been good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been.
Get ready,
He's simply
get ready,
taken a knee,
get
and
ready.
that's the 25-yard line.
Check
The
that.
Lions
Lady.
offense ready to
Check
kick off their
55
next
to
drive.
Mike.
It's been
Hey,
very
we gotta
much a
get to the
slow
ball,
start
team.
for
We gotta
them.
get to the
3
ball.
drives
Let's
and
get
just the
convert.
3 points.
To the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1, and that's not going to get it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The
18.
Bengals
Gator.
drive about to get going. They've really distanced
44 to
themselves.
Mike.
They have put the
44 to
pedal to
Mike.
the metal, I guess,
Hey,
so
hey,
to
hey,
speak.
hey.
So definitely
Hit it.
have to think rearview mirror.
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that,
Sack,
I file
baby.
it away. Because
Go
I'm
now.
going to use their
8
aggressiveness
read.
against them as this
44
game
Mike.
goes
Check,
on.
check.
I'm going to hit them with a
Danny,
screen
Danny.
Hey,
soon.
Alpha.
Fofo's and Mike. Mike's 4-4.
He don't know no better.
44. Let's go.
Second and 14.
Watch the pass.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 79 yards. The Bengals keep their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
26. Lions 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. We'll see if they can do better.
I would say they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
They can't move the ball on us.
Play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Set. Tell 20.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Here I come.
They'll try the left side. Swift up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Got him.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mike
The
57.
Lions
I'm
on
coming
third
after you.
down.
I'm coming
Just
after
1
you.
for 3 thus far. Against the 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Come on now.
Set. Blue
7
60.
yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
10.
The 32 now. Here's first and 10. First down. Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over,
Let's
we
set a
step
tone,
aside.
fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now again, right side. Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try to get it now with Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but
15
let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Hey,
Potentially.
high 7.
We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature
Mike
here.
52.
But
Mike
he has
52.
been their
Let's
starting
go,
quarterback
defense.
for this
Our time.
game.
It's our
So
time.
they've got to wait.
Mike 52.
Ready.
Behind him.
Pick me
Do
up.
they think
Here we
he can
go.
snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
We played to win. Let's
A big
go.
play there for the Bengals. 41 yards.
go.
So the
Set.
big play gets
60
them all the way
yard.
down to the outskirts of the red
Bud.
zone here for first and 10.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. I'm on. 52's the Mike, boys. 52. Get ready.
Go.
Get ready.
Go.
Back to throw here. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Hey, wahoo! 50, plant.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go.
Now.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in
ready?
mind. They're in
check that
field
one,
goal
Mike 52
range. So
right
now
here.
you don't take any unnecessary
Delta.
risks, but you try
I'm
and
going
find a
back
way to
to you.
get back to
Get
what
it.
you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish the run off.
He's going to let it go. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Yeah, good job, O. That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin.
The grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad.
They've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, please.
And see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Stafford, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
He's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
Hey, check Mike.
I got you.
Especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So
hey, let's pin the mirror.
Easy.
All the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
55.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He goes, set! Yellow lady! Yellow lady!
Just like that.
Mike, 55.
To throw again. Stafford.
Nice, sweetheart.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Smoke!
Right here.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D.
Throwing again at Stafford.
It's going to be a long day.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay
Come on,
right
baby,
where
let's go.
it
Get
is.
excited. Let's go.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter.
Down.
To give up great
Take
field
Gator.
position.
And that
52
gives
to
them
Mike.
one
Pick
more
it up, guys. Pick
opportunity
it up. A little
to make
flare,
something
a little
happen
flare,
and something
flare.
big.
Five.
We'll see great stuff
Take your
happen
cream.
at the end of halves.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
Get that done.
That's it, baby.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3.
Omaha, ready, move.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams to start.
Pick it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Let's go,
that led to the sack.
All right, here we go.
On second down, Smith. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That play reminded me of a former teammate of mine. He's called the trash man. Don't be mad. Sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Check. Shift.
Try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go. Let's do this.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to first down. Here's Stafford. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Come on, set. 91.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Hey, box drop.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house.
Because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball.
Yeah, baby.
About them just taking it big-time
Ready?
jog. Now if you're coming back out,
Check.
now
Hey,
they've established
orbit.
this run game.
Let's
the
go.
action pass could very well be open.
Mike's Fofo.
Don't get nervous.
Here's a second and 7.
44.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull
Come
and
on,
run,
baby.
get some
Let's
9
go.
yards in a first.
Ready,
That's
set.
something we have not seen him do to this point. And that's take the ball.
So we got
kick and
man.
run.
Exactly right. His first
Shit,
carry of
shit.
the game.
Man,
I guess
man.
he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only
Check
did he have the
99.
element of surprise, he was judicious in taking off.
Run.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40
Let's go,
before
fella.
it's all said and done. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down
break.
on the field.
44 is Mike.
Hate to
Check.
see
You're
this week
out.
1 of the season.
Check
We'll be
three.
back.
Check three.
Keep river.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing
Easy work.
yardage
It's
back
easy
at the
work, and it's
42.
coming again.
Call it a full 3 yards
On
in the
the
wrong
set.
direction there.
Mike's
Brings up
Fofo.
second down.
Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
Mike,
Play
44.
fake as they set up to
Come on,
throw.
baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've been intercepted. So that's a
Right
nice
there
job
in the
of
middle.
focusing on the
55,
task at hand
middle.
and coming away with the
Hey,
interception.
watch edge.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Field set. 280.
For the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff here to the quarterback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions.
First
down.
Mike 55.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
In your face. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ready.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
Good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
All day, baby, all day.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here. Let's go. Touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and your game's going to go on,
30 base.
you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will.
Ready.
And you take it.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
Let's go, baby.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go.
They can run the ball,
60
protect this
Pittsburgh.
lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Kill.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, baby.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
250.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
That's it, baby.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite guys in the NFL. He's competing with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's now fourth down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Haywood.
You better bring it.
Mike 55.
Hey.
55. Hey, me and you all day.
Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you
Evans,
all
and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's
So
go.
here's a first
70,
and 10
Indy.
at the 38.
Army. Out. Hey, switch gears.
Check.
Jam him.
Hard.
Watch edge. Check 52.
Now.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Baby!
It's a
Get
loss
him,
of a
boy.
yard there.
Get him,
second
boy.
down.
Ready? 60
a
out,
loss of
more.
a yard there to start out.
44.
That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get it.
Looking to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Hey, let's go.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it
Lobo.
because so many parts come together
General
to
West.
make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out.
Fight.
Catching the football, all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice
Yeah,
pickup.
baby. Boom.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready?
The last
10,
run
2,
good
stop.
for 2.
Check,
Here's
check.
2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Check. Check.
Now.
Check.
Let's go. Say, huh.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's
Mike
someone with a
Fofo.
ton of confidence
Hey, Charlie.
to feel like nothing is pressuring him
44.
on his
44.
side of the
Mike,
field.
44.
Sees that the ball's moving
Right on.
and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down
Good work,
at about
boys.
the
Let's go.
23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here goes set.
The Lions
180.
offense ready to
55,
kick off
Mike.
their next drive.
You can't block
and on
me.
that last
You can't block
drive,
me.
before they turned it over. Good job on the defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better.
I'm going to hit you all
And
day,
sometimes when
baby.
you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
lady.
Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my
55.
defense. I can
Come
afford to
on.
go for it here because that's exactly what
You
happened
think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that
Come
in
on,
his
fellas.
mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
1st down, Detroit.
Ready.
Just 2 minutes
180.
remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided
Hey,
affair.
defense. Hey,
So they'll
defense,
come
let's
up
go.
1st
Set.
and 10 now
Go
from the
20.
33.
That's
So
it,
the
baby.
Lions in
We gonna
possession
work.
of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard
Ready.
line.
180.
A
59.
big play there
Hey,
for
70.
Detroit.
got 3 down, 3 down.
40
Flippity head.
yards on the ground. To throw is Stafford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Cincy
18
offense
Gator.
about ready to go here on their next
Second tone,
drive.
defense.
And a few
Second
kneel
tone,
downs should
defense.
just
Let's go.
about do it. Defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run Running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we
Ready,
see those
ready.
runs to the edge, we think about
Read.
big breakers, don't we? In
Not
this
today,
case, it was a
Ron.
modest
Not
game,
today.
but it does open up possibilities
back.
here on second down.
Check 37. Check 37.
Lead grip. Lead grip.
Bernard. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Something to watch here in week 1
we
of the
go.
season.
Set. 15 line.
Because you and I
15
both
line.
know that in the preseason, a lot of these
Hit
guys
it.
are a lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Time to the shot hand.
That's it. Just what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ready up.
Following the
44,
pickup of
Mike,
4,
Mike,
here's
44.
2nd and 6.
You're trash. You're trash. Check 43.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Bernard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go. 120.
44's the mic. Bring it.
Liz 5-3. Liz 5. Wait,
Check.
Miles Sanders
Run
first
to the
carry
ball.
of the game.
Run to the ball.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Have we ever run into a running great game before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Rhythm,
Let's
number
go.
of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I got you,
So
Pop.
from the 36 now, first and 10. On first and 10 is Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
180.
44. Watch twist.
Midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it down to the 47
Lay
here.
down.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
44's Mike.
Ended up making a nice play.
Get that ball.
Looking to throw it on second down. Wentz, man open, it's Goodwin. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. Step aside.
Mike's 4-4. Watch the curl.
Black.
Kill.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Oh, boy, I know you
That's
felt that
going to go
one.
as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second
120.
down.
44. Mike, 44.
Oh, you got deep.
Second and 11 now. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, keep going it. We're doing pretty well.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down
Keep
at
playing
the
hard.
24. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Here we go.
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's
He's
go
a
right
perfect
here now.
5 for 5 here to begin the game. Wentz. James has got it. Complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. 180.
You're not ready.
And he'll get it here to his right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage
You don't want
to
no
the
problems.
7.
You don't want
That's
no
going to go
problems
as
with
a
me.
loss of 1 on first down.
Go.
Now
180.
from the 7, here's second and goal.
Double dog. That's the
Here's Wentz to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
This
Back,
has
back.
been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown.
46
Can they
down, man.
convert
5-4.
now on 3rd and goal?
Got three.
Shotgun now for Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, here.
And Elliott puts this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10
Big 20.
at their own 23.
What do you have?
And again this time,
You must get tired of seeing me.
give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up
Yeah,
a 2nd
baby.
and 7.
Yeah.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Set.
In this
Lady.
case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer
You
that
ain't
old
doing nothing
grass
today.
that we used to play on.
You ain't
right,
doing
and chew
nothing
it up.
today.
Now,
What do you have?
You ain't doing
still
nothing
a nice
today.
play by the defense.
And he'll get it up to the
Let's go.
33-yard
Let's go.
line.
Let's go.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he?
Set.
Because
Got
when
it,
I
20.
watch him, I think of his
52's the mic.
vision. Straight
You run,
ahead,
you run, you run.
peripheral.
Check
Also has
31,
that sense
check
of where
31.
holes are going to be
Switch it,
before
switch
they
it, switch
actually
it. Come on,
open.
switch it.
I think that helps set him apart from maybe the other guys.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage
what
for
I'm
a
talking
loss
about.
of 3.
Nice hit, boy.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right
He
here.
goes, set. Blue 80.
51. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
They'll run it now. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back
That's
to the
where
line
you
of
belong.
scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back.
Let's go,
here as
defense.
they
Let's get out the
prepare
field,
for a
defense.
stop on 3rd down.
53. Ready. Alert.
Undercrunch. Undercrunch.
Hey. What do you have?
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it?
Come on
They say
now,
just
let's
outside
go.
the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ricky,
and they had 3 points last time.
Check.
But they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range
Go,
of
go,
scoring a touchdown.
run,
See if they
run.
can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one
That's
happy
it,
about the
baby.
3-point
That's
kicker.
it.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
Here we go.
That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense,
Coming this
they're
way,
thinking, let's
coming
get in
this
the
way.
end
Here
zone
we go,
this
here we
time.
I don't know if that
Here
helped
we
them in
go.
contract
Here.
time. You could have kicked
Check
that one
25.
through.
Check 25. Get it.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend,
Here we
Charles
go.
Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays
Hey,
like
Red
that,
5-2,
strong
here.
runs to the right,
Bump,
reminds
bump
him of the
the mic.
What's your son?
1960s Green Bay Packers.
Hey,
Boy,
back
those were
up.
the days back when the
Come on now.
fullback
What's your son?
carried the ball as well. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run.
They
You can
don't
hear
want
the
it,
great
fellas.
coach saying it
They
back
don't
then. So we
want
get a
it.
seal here
Keep playing
and a seal
hard,
here,
fellas.
and we run this
All
play right
day.
in the alley.
Whoa! Let's get it.
Go.
4 yards on that last
180.
completion, so that sets up
Red
2nd
zone.
and 6.
Shift.
Down and man inside. Down and man. What's your son?
Handoff here to his running back.
Rhino.
He's got the first down inside the 30. And he's finally down at
We
the
playing to win.
21-yard line.
Let's
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs,
and
he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him.
Oh,
Show
yeah.
him that you're
Here we
supposed to
go
get the
again.
football.
Here we go again.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
Three down.
Let's see if they continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles hold the ball in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. 10-zip as they come up first and 10.
We ain't giving them nothing.
Fights through one man. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Big hit.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled up throughout the game because that was the longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change.
I got you, boy.
Offensive line not helping him much. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Here comes the boom. I see you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
It's a party now. It's a party.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. On 2nd down now. Swift.
Go, run.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more.
22.
First. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
Hey, take your shot.
Just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt,
Here we
and
go,
it
here
leads
we
to
go.
that
120.
term complementary football.
Great.
Because them doing
Check.
that
Lucky.
puts the defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better
Here we
tacklers,
go.
especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
Here we go.
But in this case, how about the free safety?
Watch Mike. Here we go, D. Get on the field.
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And right around the 20, he'll head
Let's
out
go.
of bounds.
Let's do this.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you're trying to run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go,
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass.
Hey, 57, 57.
To throw is Wentz.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Pass incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. As a quarterback on his back, usually can't complete a pass.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out
Come
of
on,
bounds.
baby. Let's
10
go.
yards there and an Eagle first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Don't get nervous. Dash.
Again, let's tear you up.
Protein spill.
Run.
5'9".
Rush in.
Wants to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Woo!
Here we go, here we
Line
go.
of scrimmage again, the 37 as they
55.
line up 2nd and 10.
65, 65, 65.
Wait, son.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Go.
Now play number 7 of this drive. It's a tough 3rd and 9.
My 52.
Here we go.
Again, it's Wentz. And James has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It's not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mike, 45.
Come off the ball hard.
They'll keep it on the ground.
It's run, it's run.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
All day,
9
baby,
yards
all
to
day.
pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call.
Blue
In fact,
60.
I actually like it. I know they're down
Hey,
a couple
watch
of
the slant.
scores,
Watch the
but
slant.
the running game worked in that situation.
Crunch.
And he'll be brought down somewhat
It's
awkwardly
run.
here.
It's
And
run.
a late
They're running.
flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so
Let's go,
cognizant
baby.
of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not.
Lady.
Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's
Hey, come on
first
out here.
and
Come
10.
get it. Come get them. Come on here. Come get them. He don't want
And
it.
they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
I know you feel
Second
that.
and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football. While they're holding up the player, can get in there, break it, and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Oh, yeah!
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up, push deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that's different? You know, because this is not working all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. First and 10, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Touchdown, baby,
and the
let's
Eagles
go.
defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following the pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just knock her in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football in this position.
So that didn't bother you too much.
Mike, boy, 51.
Because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
51 to Mike. Watch the screen.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And middle.
Now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. Open man is Samuel, complete.
I got one.
First down, Lions pick up a 13. Stafford now. On the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one.
Tight end James. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10-7.
53.
Good
Ready.
pick up there, 26 yards. And give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Middle.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second
51.
down. On second and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Keep doing that.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
What's that?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about
Your
the 15.
trip is here, baby.
7
Your
yards on the
trip is
pickup
here.
there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it,
Exit.
7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 4, check 4.
It's a 2nd down run to Sanders. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Two jet.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Here, sit.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
A good pickup
Let's
there,
go.
21 yards.
280.
Wentz now 14 out of 17, 82%. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
It's going to be a
Ordinarily,
long
yes, because you would
day.
think enough.
It's gonna be-
Plenty of lead. We've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Check. Hey, Mike.
What's the touch?
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Don't be mad.
So much of that
coming.
offense
This
is
is more
what
where
we
I came
call
from.
hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
let's calm down.
They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping them from a first
Bring
down.
it.
Now stopped him in his
What's that?
Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed,
180.
it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right?
He's
You just
crashing.
know that there's going to be some out there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
Here we go.
These types of
180.
situations, players will tell you that's
Sunday,
extra
Sunday.
intensity. From where we sit,
Patch it,
it's actually
patch it.
frustration.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. 12 yards is the pickup. Good
Here we
for
go,
Eagle
here we
first
go.
down.
Here we go.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
Here we go, here we
Still
go.
looking fresh in this one
180.
despite the heavy workload. But you and I both
it comes, here
know.
it
Well
comes.
conditioned, and he
Under
did tell
10.
us that he
Yeah,
thrives on being at his
10.
peak late in
Here,
ball
sit.
games.
What's that?
Wentz now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 5 yards on the catch there.
He
Brings
wasn't
up
ready.
2nd down.
He wasn't ready.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much,
Go, go.
but it's never a bad
280.
idea to try to
Let's
get the
punch
ball
them.
into a tight end of his
I'm gonna
caliber's
run you
hands
over.
and see what kind of disruption he can
Mike
cause.
51. Mike 51.
Throwing again on
Watch
2nd
back.
down. Wentz.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their
Here
passing
we go, back
offense
man.
and be able to
What's
swing the
20?
ball out or check it down to them.
Tight
But
left.
sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it. 70% or better 2 weeks in a row. You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. Right on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing bring the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yeah,
it's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
Easy work.
But
it's
now
easy work,
is the
and it's
time
coming
to start
again.
using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute
Here we go. 180.
Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. Looking at 3rd down here. Now wins. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Damian
That's it,
Radcliffe,
baby.
His first
We got it
touchdown
all day
here
up
of
in
the
here.
new
We got it all day.
campaign. And the Eagles take it into field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Go, Mike.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive this game, it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. Okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. Solid game.
They still playing soccer.
And he got blown up.
Y'all playing the
losing
wrong
yardage
football.
on the play back at the 44. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Lady.
2 times, baby.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe
Here we
their
go,
eyes.
Pac-Man.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they
Come to my world.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Get ready. Get ready.
Philadelphia
Get ready.
picking up the first on a gain of 15.
120.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
First down, Philadelphia.
So
Let's
it's
go.
a victory
Let's go.
here
Let's
for
go.
the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for